All right, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Divination Nation. I am your host, David, and today is the reading for Aries. So, something I'm doing a little different today is I am turning my phone around so I can't see comments. However, I will be able to see them afterwards. Now, as you can see, I have my setup here of all my papers, and of course, I'm going to bring out the cards. I'm gonna shuffle them, and I'm going to see how they land. I mean, in terms of like, what's at the bottom. I'm gonna bring out all of my cards real quick. Okay. Let's bring out the stones as well. I'll see which one calls out to me the most. Of course, I have my amethyst, my desert sand selenite, and my pyrite. Let me be right back as I go and get Papa. Yeah, there we go. Okay, where do I have it? Definitely not here. Okay, found it. So I have my little orgone right here, and then I have my other orgone, which I will put right in front of me. Create a little triangle. Alright, let's see. You gotta make sure that the video is still running. Okay, perfect. Oh, sat down a little hard on that one. Okay, you know what? I gotta get the books. The books. Yes, the books. This book and this book. So these books, they help explain the different cards, and very useful to have because a lot of the times I don't remember what the card was talking about. So I'm gonna draw a color, a slice of nice, so melon. All right, that's the color. Okay. Actually, I should properly introduce myself. Let me redraw that color because I didn't really feel like it went with it. So, okay. All right. Welcome. This is Divination Nation, and as you can see, I have a lot of different stuff. I have dice, I have information of astrology, these books for the tarot, which technically are the animal spirits here, and the fairies oracles right here. So, oop, go to a certain page, the front page. Hmm. Okay, well, maybe Aries, you guys are beginning something new. Maybe something new requires an open heart. And you know what? I'm very drawn to this card. I mean, this stone right here. It is the labradorite, and so labradorite and the rose quartz. Very interesting. Very interesting cards to draw. I mean, not cards. Why do I keep saying cards? Okay, so maybe whatever these cards are going to be very interesting cards. Who knows? Okay, so I'm going to draw two cards here. Oh, looks like one of them wanted to come out already. And the other one was just kind of, ooh, look at that, the Scorpio card. Ooh, there we go. Anything else? Okay. Anything else for the month of June? No, Spirit? Okay, that was just way too much. But I feel like, there we go. Oh, you got two. Okay. And I knew that Wolf Spirit was going to come out. Okay, so these two are tied together. So you have the fire ant in the reverse. You have the spider in the upright. You have the snake in the reverse. And you have the oyster and the wolf both together. One of them reversed, the other one upright. Alright, Aries. Very interesting cards to draw. And then the beaver in the reverse. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw these ones over here for now. Very interesting. I think I'm going to draw some of these first. I'm going to just draw one for each. And this will be for June for you, Aries, okay? So please pardon the time that I'm taking to lay out all these cards. I want to try something different than what I've done before, and I want to be able to try a certain aspect, which I'll explain here in a second. Okay, very interesting. I'm going to not read the book. I'm going to see what I can draw from the cards themselves, and then from there, I'll go ahead and read the book to get more clarification on it, okay? Okay, fairies in the future in the reverse. Rar, okay. And then the spirit dancer in the reverse. I'm getting something like faith, like reaching out in faith for you, Aries. I mean, we have the rose quartz and we have the labradorite. Although, you know, if you take a look at this labradorite, it was beautiful at one time. I'm not sure if it focuses in on the camera, but right now it's pretty beat up. So, and then of course the rose quartz being about love, you know, unconditional love. I feel like Aries, okay, this one kind of fell sideways. Let's see what else we get for this row. Okay, King of Swords. Okay, ooh, we got the World. Okay. That's very interesting. Interesting. Okay, so what I get here is there was a certain frustration around a certain community, a certain group. I'm getting community and group because of these two cards here, the fire ant and the spider. Now, with the spider, I get more of an idea of community, right? I get more of the idea of lines of support. So it makes me wonder, what have you found out about your lines of support, like your community, your support system? Let's just put it that way. In easy terms, let's just say a friend, um, a brother, a sister, a daughter, something like that. We talk about the groups. I'm doing this video. There's a slight imbalance in the way that you're supposed to be viewing this. Now, the fact that you have the King of Swords here, it makes me think that you're viewing this more from the logical perspective, as in, like, how is it that other people's projections are affecting my ability to maintain balance within my community, right? Because over here on this side, you have justice. Now, it could be that you guys are dealing with the Libra, but I very much so believe that this also may deal with contracts. This could deal with paperwork of some kind. Gives me the idea that for whatever reason, what people have been telling you and what you've internalized kind of has the effect of not really allowing you to see the future. And I almost feel like, you will receive justice regardless, because if you go from the Six of Pentacles to the Justice card to the Knight of Swords, there is a very it's a very slow moving, methodical, fair way. Then you come down here to the King of Swords, and the King of Swords, going this way, is connected to the Ten of Wands in the reverse. And although the Temperance card is in the reverse, which signifies the inability to kind of heal the situation, and of course you got the Ace of Cups right underneath that in the reverse. I feel that in this sector here, it's almost like you've been repeating a certain situation or a certain cycle, and you've given all of the energy that you could possibly give to the situation, and so now it's time to slow down, and it's time to reverse that energy and bring it back to yourself, because as you have Temperance in the reverse and the Ace of Cups in the reverse, kind of puts you into that energy of the Four of Cups, the apathy. And the reason why is because down here you have the Eight of Swords in the reverse right underneath the Ten of Wands. Kind of gives me the idea that you realize the situation for what it is, because you have the King of Swords here. Now it does kind of give me the idea that there might be multiple air signs around you. I'm gonna draw some cards for the outcome, because the outcome shows the wolf and the oyster. Now the snake itself is about meditation, and it's about like uh, bringing yourself back into balance by doing meditation and yoga and things that help to move the energy around. You got the oyster in the reverse, so essentially the oyster being about holding on to things and protecting yourself, and technically I would say that that's the card um, of Cancer. This card right here, the wolf, is seemingly a card where The individual is able to stand on their own 2 feet, very self-independent, right? Very self-assured, sees things and is able to understand what they're looking at, and they're able to calculate what it is that they wish to do. Now, in order for this wolf to really step into his power, i.e., you, there is a necessity for you to let go of certain things, probably here uh, within the action sector, because when this card is flipped in the reverse, gives me the idea of fire. Okay, and so the passion behind that fire, there's a certain okay, so the universe right here is letting me know that if you are to end this cycle here, there is a necessity for you to let go of certain things. Like my dog over here, who for whatever reason doesn't know how to be quiet, right? I feel like there's a necessity for you to sit in quiet solitude for a second and allow yourself to let go of certain things that you no longer need to hold on to. Certain actions, I would say, certain patterns. Okay, so let me draw, because the feline is the last card in the deck of the fairies oracles, and the feline talks about endings and conclusions, and it also talks about the necessity for you to actually be courageous in that. Okay, so the Ace of Swords in the reverse. The outcome essentially is saying that although you may not come to any like bright conclusions, any bright epiphanies, you don't have any cards of ending except for maybe the feline and the world. But I feel like certain things that the world has, that crowds have told you, the specific crowds that you hang in, I think that's coming to an end. And then also, whatever it is that you've been holding on to, it needs to come to an end, but I feel like there's still a lot of anxiety behind that. Okay, so the Page of Swords, and then the Hermit and the Two of Swords. Hmm, interesting. So, hmm, hmm, hmm. Let me draw some of these cards to clarify. Hmm. Let me throw these dice too. Okay. Hmm. So when it comes to the energy of the snake, you have the 7 right there. This I would technically take as meditating on Jupiter, just simply because of the fact that Jupiter right now is in Gemini. And with Jupiter in Gemini, it's in detriment, but it still allows you to communicate whatever it is that you need to communicate. The roar also comes out to a 7, which is 5 plus 2. Um, hmm. And then with the Knight saying to slow down, yeah, this definitely has something to do with right in the middle of the month. I would say slow down and allow yourself to heal. You have Saturn right here. Saturn is a very, very patient energy, fell onto Temperance. So as you travel this road during the month of June, Aries, there's a necessity for you to really, and dude, if you could see the angle, Mars is actually pointing down and it's pointing towards the road, which is leading to the sun. And so with that, it's actually, the universe is technically pointing you down a path that's allowing you to heal. And that's why it's necessary for you to slow down. That's actually the justice that you're getting, because if you get justice here to the temperance in the reverse with Saturn, Mars pointing towards the sun, and then the moon submerged into the consciousness or the waters of consciousness of temperance, and then you go this way to the Two of Swords and the Hermit. The Two of Swords, it actually has the moon in the same position as what is shown here, from my perspective. So the fact is that in the outcome sector here, It shows that there is a necessity for you to be on the lookout for this journey. Be on the lookout for signs of being on this journey, because whatever this journey is, it's supposed to be life changing. And the effects of this life changing endeavor, I guess you could say, for lack of a better term, is the ability to finally express the knowledge that you've learned. And hmm, let's see. Let's see. Ten of Cups. Okay. So this actually has the ability to bring you into some type of Ten of Cups energy. I think it has something to do with you choosing your own happiness. Three of Pentacles. Hmm. It may be necessary in the beginning of the month to work together or to continue working together with somebody if you are working together with someone already. The King of Swords, and whoever it is that's supposed to help you to end this cycle is a very interesting individual, somebody that's much like yourself. You know, King of Swords here, and now, is it actions centered around that idea? I mean, I would imagine that they would be. Okay, Five of Diamonds here with the swords. Hmm. The Nine of Hearts. Seven of Hearts. Hmm. Kind of gives me the idea that I might have to do a love reading for you guys, but for that, I'm gonna go to Vimeo for that, okay? All the love readings are going to be on Vimeo, just so you guys know. And, you know, I don't really plan on charging much. I think maybe I might do like $4 a month or something. I don't know. I'll decide. I'm looking to expand the business and all of that. Okay, so another seven there. Hmm. And then the Queen of Wands. Okay. With the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay. So, Ten of Pentacles, Three of Wands. So I feel, Aries, that you're looking at the bigger picture, trying to understand, okay, how can I reach whatever it is that I'm trying to reach for? Because you have the spirit dancer right here. And look at how she's reaching. Well, you have the master maker that's right here that appeared right underneath, and he was actually pointing towards the shell or the oyster. So, releasing certain actions, certain ideas, certain, I would say certain fears. There's a necessity to move away from certain fears, to move away from certain ideas that have kept you trapped, the ideas that have let you run emotionally dry. Master number 22 might be something important for you guys. Um, Going from the Knight, or no, from the King of Swords with the Three of Pentacles, which is working together with somebody else of a like mind to bring an end to this situation. You have the Joker card. And the Joker card being right next to the Ten of Wands in the reverse, I feel like there's somebody that's going to come in that's going to help you to release a lot of these burdens. They're going to have this Three of Wands type energy here. They're going to be looking at you as somebody who they could possibly work with, and I think that's the reason why they're going to be coming in to help. Five of Wands right here in the Knight of Swords in the reverse. He might be a person who is how would I say? Somebody that's somewhat combative. They could be a Libra, they could be a Taurus, they could be a Capricorn or a Pisces. And gives me, because you have Libra here and you have Libra here. You have air signs here. Not exactly sure what the world is. Um, You have Temperance here, which I believe is Sagittarius, if I'm not mistaken, and then the Hermit, which I believe is Virgo. So Earth signs: Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Virgo, and Queen of Wands. So maybe some fire, right? Regardless, though, I feel like this person is going to be of like mind. That's the one main clue that you can look at. And they're going to help you to bring in that healing. So be on the lookout, because the Page of Wands right there is literally looking in this direction. Now, um, I think by the end of the month, you are going to reach a specific decision as to what you want to let go, how you want to let go of it, etc., etc. So, what I'm going to do now is I am going to go ahead and draw some affirmations and draw a color, and then also explain a little bit else what else I see. So, the world, to the Eight of Swords in the reverse and the Page of Cups in the reverse, with the outcome being the two. Yeah, you're definitely going to decide something. You're going to move away from something. A lot of what was causing the disturbance here is that possibly, quite possibly, whoever this person was that you were dealing with, because I feel like you were also dealing with another person as well, they had very many options. So naturally, there is a necessity. Look at, and this is a 7-2. This is a 5-2. Look at that. It's pointing towards the RAR. So the RAR is essentially saying put your energy into meditation, put your energy into a little bit of solitude, allow yourself to. Yes, it might be a little unproductive, but it will give you the ability to handle your situation a whole lot better. You have the Nine of Swords over here with the Ace of Swords and the Feline in the reverse. Some I guess anxiety around the idea that yes, you are going to have something decided by the end of the month. However, you have the Seven of Wands, so regardless, I feel like you're fighting for that position regardless, and you're also fighting for whoever it is that you're going to be aligning yourself with, and you're going to be able to do it confidently because you have the Queen of Wands. So I'm going to draw three affirmation cards. This is the first of the three draws, but you got two of them. So this says, I give myself space to grow and learn. I am the architect of my life. I build its foundations and choose its contents. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so that works there. That is something that you can use to help you balance your life in the sense of understanding that yes, you got your support lines, but you are the architect of your life ultimately. I make a difference in the world simply by existing in it. All right, so Five of Wands energy. Five of Wands to the Five of Wands. You know, you gotta allow yourself the I guess you could say the self worth to understand that you actually matter, okay? And being right next to the Three of Wands, yeah, you definitely have to like look forward to the future with the idea that you actually matter. Six of Swords, okay, so then that connects down here. A river of compassion washes away my anger and replaces it with love. Yeah. So, very much reinforcing the idea that there is a necessity for you to get rid of whatever anger you may have towards somebody. Close that out, right? We were saying something about like fire, right? The anger and all of that. And so there is a necessity for you to release this anger so you can finally reach this Ten of Cups over here, okay? And that will have a lot to do with how you're able to understand that the efforts are being supported by the universe and your dreams will manifest into reality before your eyes. So you have a 10 here and a 10 here. That means that things are going to be completed. However, the completion of whatever the situation is that you're going with or going through that deals with your community and your power and where you place your energy and power into, and whether you can see how that's going to turn out or not, really is no really you shouldn't have to worry about it. It is going to complete itself, and the anxiety that you feel around that end, you can actually drop it, Aries. You're going to be victorious. You're going to come out rather strong and independent looking, and people are going to see that. People are going to see that strength. Okay. So for that, I don't feel like I have to draw any oracle cards, although I will draw one color for you to see how this factors into the rest of the reading. It may not. Who knows? Okay, cotton candy. Be sweet to each other. Aw. Okay, so I guess it does tie into it. You know, because there is a necessity to wash away that anger. You did have the rose quartz here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the color right there. And for that, yes, I'm just gonna leave it there. Thank you, Aries, for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. For those of you who resonate with it, like, share, and subscribe. If you guys are interested in a love reading, or if this pertains to a love reading of some kind, we'll find out. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video, but I am also going to I may do a video for the love oracles, do you know how they're feeling, how you're feeling, what the relationship is like, and I might actually do it for all signs too. But like I said, I'll probably be doing that on Vimeo. So, like I said, like, share, subscribe if you found the information useful, and also, I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have any announcements right now. But if I do, I will put out a video on that. So, with that being said, thank you, Aries, for being here. You guys are awesome. And I will see you for either your June mid-month bonus or some other video, or July. All right? So, you guys take care. And you guys have a very good June. Yes. Ciao.